What's up, beautiful geeks? Welcome to another iGeek Soccer video. And today we're going to be reviewing these two shoes right here. This is the Puma Future 5.1 and this is the Puma Future 5.3. We're going to talk about their similarities and the differences. However, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I do videos like this every single Monday. So if you want to see awesome videos like this every single Monday, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you do like the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you have any question, hit the comment in the comment box below and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. Enough talking, let's get the review video or the comparison video started. Okay guys, so we're gonna compare the 5.1, which is this guy, the expensive version, versus the 5.3, which is this guy, which is the less expensive version of the two. And so always to make space, I'm gonna get rid of two of them and then leave two of them on the table. So this is the 5.1. Now the whole upper of the 5.1, first things first, the 5.1 does come with a extra lace, a pink lace, which kind of matches the pink stripe that you get here, the pink lines that you get here kind of matches that. So the 5.1 does come with an extra lace. The 5.3 does not come with an extra lace. So that's one difference right there. The whole upper of the shoes, you can already start to see the difference between the two. The whole upper of the shoes on the 5.1 is a knitted upper. So if I get this a little bit closer, you can see that the whole upper is a knitted upper. It looks much more, for lack of a better word, much more professional, so to speak, right? It looks much more nicer. It looks much more stretchier than the 5.3. Now the 5.3 is a synthetic upper, so it is not all mesh upper. Now, granted that it has some, it's not an all knitted upper. Granted that, not a mesh, all knitted upper. Granted that it has some knitted feature going on there. So Puma said that the sock line is knitted. This area seems to be knitted very similar to what you have here. Right, and this area right here as well seems to be knitted. So then the net fit lacing system, the net fit lacing system area of the shoes of the 5.3 seems like it's knitted as it is on the side, as it is on the 5.1. However, the difference is the 5.1, the whole thing is knitted, where in the 5.3 all of this area and then the sock line area is knitted according to Puma. So the significant difference between the two, especially when it comes to the upper, is that this one is all knitted and this one is not. And even the color, as you can see, even though it's elastic, you can see this ridge of design here. They just add a little bit more quality to it. It looks a lot more, it looks much more, I don't know, high priced, so to speak, than this guy right here. This guy seems like it's just elastic, right? It doesn't seem knitted. Even though I think it is, it's a knitted color or a knitted sock line there, but it doesn't seem to look like the 5.3 does. Another difference as well as the 5.1 does. Another difference as well is the back. So you do have the Puma color up there and here, obviously. And I just noticed something. This Puma seems a lot more stretchier than this Puma. So I guess on the 5.3, the Puma cat color up there is a much more stretchier, if you want to put it that way, than on the 5.3. On the 5.1 is a lot more stretchier than the 5.3. You also have the Future color out there, which I never liked in the first place. You know, I mean, we already know it's the Future line. You don't have to put it there. But on the 5.3, you don't have that, which I think it's better because I don't want you to get slapping the Future color out on the back here, but it does have it there and it doesn't have it here. I think that's the most significant difference between the two shoes as far as the upper go. You have an all knitted upper here, but you have a synthetic upper with a combination of knitted upper even here and there. As far as the colorway go, it's pretty similar. They're pretty much the same. Not much difference between the two at all. You have the striking zone area. Another thing as well is that if you look at this honeycomb, the 5.1 have this honeycomb feel to it. So it has this honeycomb look to it all around the shoes. So the knitted upper has like a honeycomb look to it all around the shoes. Even though it's a knitted upper, it has like this 3D kind of knitted honeycomb look to it. Where the synthetic, this is the 5.1 by the way, where the 5.1 have this knitted upper honeycomb look to it. Where the 5.3 has the same kind of look to it, but it's synthetic and it's not as defined as it is on the 5.3, on the 5.1. The 5.1, you can feel it. You can feel this honeycomb feel to it. Wearing the 5.3, you can't really feel it, right? It's there, it looks similar to the 5.1, but you cannot really feel it. It's just synthetic kind of feel to it. So it doesn't feel the same as it does on the 5.3. So that's a huge difference between the two as well, is that the honeycomb look and the honeycomb feel is somewhat different now. The honeycomb feel here on the net fit listen system is pretty similar. The feel is pretty similar as it is on the 5.3. So both of the shoes does feature the Puma net fit lacing system, and then the limitation is there as well as it is on the 5.3, where you don't have that much option to kind of move around to lace like you did in the previous version. It's the same thing here as well. You don't have that much option like you did in the previous version as well. So the similarity there, both of them have that similarity, but the look and feel, both of them has the look, look the same. Both of them look the same. They have pretty much the same look, but the feel is different, of course, because the design and the material that's used in both is absolutely different. Now the insole of the shoes, let me get this guy, switch this guy right here. The insole of the shoes on the 5.1, the insole is removable. You have this pretty nice yellow color, which is my favorite color, by the way. You have this yellow color and red color going on there on the insole of the shoes. On the 5.1, the insole is removable. However, on the 5.3, the insole is not removable. You cannot remove it. I mean, you can force it and then ruin it if you so fit, if you so wanted to, but it's not designed to be removable. It's kind of glued to the midsole of the shoes. So that's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. You can't remove it. That's all there is for the for the insole of the shoes. It's not removable here on the 5.3. It is removable here on the 5.1. Moving on to the outsole of the shoes. Now the outsole on the 5.1, on the 5.3 is a TPU outsole. Nothing fancy there. The shoes is pretty lightweight. This one feels a lot more lightweight than this one. I wish I have some sort of weighing system to kind of weigh the two, but in my opinion, the way it feels right now, this one is just a little heavy, and this one feels a little more lightweight. The 5.1 feels a little bit more lightweight than the 5.3. But maybe it's because I have removed the insole of the shoes. Let me put it back in and see. No, it feels the same. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same. It feels the same. This one feels a lot more lighter. This one it's light too, but it's a lot more heavier than this one, right? So you have a TPU outsole here for the 5.1, wearing on the for the 5.3, sorry, you have a TPU outsole here, and the 5.1 you have what Puma call the rapid agility outsole here. The design is somewhat similar, right? The studs positioning are pretty much the same, right? Except the studs are designed similar but somewhat different. This one's, yeah, it's pretty much the same studs design there. Nothing different there. The only thing that's different here, yeah, the outsole, the layout of the outsole is not different. The only thing that's different is that this is TPU, and this is what Adidas call the the Puma call. Why do I keep saying Adidas? The Puma call the rapid agility outsole. So as far as the outsole go, that's pretty much all you get for the outsole. Two different things, TPU and a rapid agility outsole here, TPU here. So as far as the differences and the similarity go between the shoes, that's pretty much all you get for it, guys. You have the most expensive version here, which have a knitted upper. It feels good, it feels nice. It has this honeycomb look to it. It has a whole knitted upper, top to bottom, and you have the net fit lacing system, which the lacing option has been reduced. On this guy, you have a synthetic upper, and here you have a knitted kind of look to it, similar to what you have here on the 5.1. However, it's not all knitted, it's mostly synthetic, and you have knitted here, here, and then somewhat here on the sock line of the shoes. So that's the differences and the similarity between the shoes, guys, and that's pretty much all you get for this two shoes. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you have enjoyed the video. If you want to see some cool pictures of these shoes, make sure you check out my website. Link will be in the description box below, and make sure you follow me on all of my other social media platforms. Link will be in the description box below as well. If you do want to buy the shoes, link will be in the description box below. And as always, do not forget to stay geeking, guys. I will see you guys next week when we review or talk about another shoes. Peace. Peace. And as always, don't forget to stay geeking.